Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back to DentonRadio.com. We're sitting down with the one, the only, the man of the hour, Mr. Rick Wick over at Classic of Denton. Classic of Denton being our premier sponsors here at Denton Radio as well as in the Visitor Center. Always love to get to sit down with these guys on a regular basis and talk cars, talk events, talk Denton. You guys are involved with just about anything and everything Denton. And so by talking about Classic, we end up kind of talking about everything else. So it's always fun to have you here in studio. Thanks for being here, Rick. What's going on in your world?
Jake, it's great. Nice to be here.
Yes. So we have, I don't want to call it a tradition on these interview series, but it has become tradition that every stinking time you see me, somehow, and you wait until we're on camera, you make fun of my appearance in some form or fashion.
Long sleeve shirt.
Long sleeve shirt, but it's a nice. I literally looked in my closet today and thought, what is Rick going to make fun of the least? But today I have the opportunity to point out your clothing, my man. Not in insult, but normally I don't get to highlight what you were wearing. So give us a shot of your kicks today, and give us the rundown on what we have here in this gym that you are floating in on. What are these called?
They're called Yums.
Yums.
Y-U-M-S.
Okay.
You understand my style.
Got it.
I'm going to tell you something. It's kind of a funny story.
Mm-hmm.
About 3 weeks ago, I did my normal bike ride. I do.
Yep.
It came in, I read the newspaper, Dallas Morning News. I had the business section out. There was an article about YumsLife.com. It's a gentleman. He's from Pleasant Grove, Dallas area.
Love it.
He's a graphic artist, and it showed caps and shoes and that. And I said, man, those kind of look pretty neat.
Yeah.
So I went to Stacks Pancake House.
Yeah.
New chamber.
Shout out.
And when I came back, Karen had it up on the website on her iPad. And she said, those kind of look pretty neat.
Yeah.
She said, I could see you. And I said, well, let's FaceTime the kids down in Spring. And long ago, she looks at them, she says, those look neat, Dad, I can see you in them. Mm-hmm. And so I said, okay, I'm in. So I went and ordered them and ordered on Sunday, and they came in on Tuesday. I've worn them 3 times at work.
I love it. And
they are most comfortable shoes I've had, plus they're the talk. Customers are looking, I like those shoes. Those are cool. Where'd you get them? You have to tell them the story.
Yeah,
YumsLife.com is the website, Y-U-M-S. Yeah. And it's kind of neat because when you order them, they come in a box.
Okay.
And see, these are called the Rainbow Sherbet.
Okay.
And you can see it has the bottom of them, colors, and then it comes in a box. Then it comes with a little card, certificate.
You're certified Yums.
Yums.
Love it.
And there's that. And they come in the box. And then, in the big box they send it to you, it also comes with the cap.
I love it.
And then it gives
you
an extra, laces.
Uh-huh.
And it's got the little authenticity, So I said, man, I'm in. I'm going up there. No one, Jake won't believe it. Everybody won't believe it out there.
I love it so much.
I said, heck, and they're, in Dallas, he's a graphic artist. Mm-hmm. He back in 2008, Nike went against him, and he won countersuit, won both.
Wow.
And the pandemic hurt, and he's back up.
Yeah.
So everybody says, man, you ought to reach out to them and get a purchase code.
Yeah,
get a code
Rick
in,
Wick
and then get a Rick Wick kick advertising and get back to the community. So I bought another pair of red ones they have, and now I noticed when we came in, I showed you another pair. There's red and white ones.
Yeah,
that I think I'm in, but they're leather.
Yeah,
they're
nice shoes.
You can wear them. You get choice of how many pairs, shirt, outfits.
You're set.
So
I love it. I'm so happy about it.
I can't wait till our chili cook-off and our mixer on October 14th. see how many people bought them. Well, I'll wear them. Well, I'll wear them to the mixer.
Yes, if you are not signed up for the Classic of Denton Chili Cook-Off, you need to be, and you need to get your shoes because they are required for entry now. So
right, wear them. They match UNT colors.
Yeah,
They match
a lot of colors.
A lot of colors.
Well, very cool. Very cool.
Leave it up to me to come up with something like that.
I like it, and I'm a strong supporter. Well, we don't want to go on shoes the whole time. You've got a couple of cool things going on at Classic. A couple of things you have right in front of you. Give us the rundown on what's going down in Classic World.
Mazda came out with this program, and they reached out to all the dealers, Mazda dealers, and I jumped right on it.
Yeah.
It was a optional for dealers to opt in. We opted in.
Great.
And it's a Mazda car care for educators.
Cool.
It kicked off on July 6th, runs through August 31st. And educators, any aspect of educators that are school district, university, and it's just not the educators, it's workers at the university too are eligible. And, it's for a normal passenger car up to 6 quarts, standard oil, but it includes oil change, a car wash.
Wow.
And if they're in local community, we'll pick up and deliver to do it. But, reached out to Emily there at NCTC and TW, UNT, and Denton ISD, and to send out. It's a way, Mazda had the essential healthcare workers last year. They came with this because the educators, it was tough for them to jump in. So, we're scheduling an appointment. Anybody can go to classicmazdaofdenton.com or call into the dealership, 940-498-9800. We'll schedule an appointment. Schedule come in if it's not a non-mod. Now, this is not just Mazda vehicles. Toyotas, Nissans, Chevrolets, Ford, GMs, just as long as it's less than 6 quarts. And not any, wild, crazy, no wild lifted turbo diesel 1 ton or anything like that. Sure. But we'll schedule an appointment to come in and do the service for them to give back. And it's what I think we've had since it rolled out on the 6th. I think we've had 25, 30 customers come in. Matter of fact, on my way in, had a phone call from a gentleman. He saw our reaching out, and he's a teacher in Dallas.
Oh, cool.
So let's get it as a Mini Cooper. So, come on in.
Love it. Well, and it's a great service for teachers. They're about to be back in the thick of it. So being able to make sure that your vehicle is secure and all those guys is huge. And I take my hat off to you guys.
It's oil filter change, car wash. We'll do a free inspection of the vehicle.
It's awesome.
Let them know, and they can sit there and wait in the showroom or schedule an appointment, whichever way they want to go. But it's a way for Classic and Mazda to give back to the educators because they were struck. Just like everybody else. And, speaking about the pandemic, I'll kind of get on the soapbox here. I've had my 2 vaccines. There is a spike. Please, anybody in community, if you've had your vaccine and you know somebody that hadn't got the vaccine, or go out there and preach it to get the vaccine. It's no problems. I had mine. I think you've had both yours, 12-year-olds and up. But get the damn vaccine. I hate to put it because it's needed. It doesn't cost you anything. It's paid for the government, and it works. They're talking about statistically the increase in the spike have been people that haven't got the vaccine. When I grew up, we had polio, and we had to take the polio cube, but that was required us to go before we went to school because it was a pandemic back then. And polio shots and that, pay attention, and get it done, please. I'm reaching out to anybody that hadn't, and if you have, somebody, tell me it's needed. It'll help keep us back to the levels we want to do. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to get on a soap opera on that.
Well, it's important.
It is
important.
It is.
Now, not to get us off topic because that is important, but I do have a testimonial that I don't think you knew about as far as Classic is concerned. So my wife, we're customers at Classic. We've bought 3-4 cars from you guys now. My wife purchased a new, or I guess slightly used,
one of our loaner cars.
Jeep, one of the loaners, and her fuel pump went out about a week or two ago. We called Classic. The car was towed to the shop, fixed and returned under warranty at no cost to us. You guys were amazing. We had no stress, no worries, no nothing. And so I've had plenty of friends who say, I've never bought a car from a dealer. Why would I do that? That's why you do that. It was amazing. We at no point did we have to stress at all about how are we going to pay for this? What are we going to do? It was awesome. Loved it.
Well,
loved it.
That's good to know, especially Emily, because you got the
we got the baby too.
There, got the baby and that.
Yeah, being down to one car was scary. So to be able to have that so quick, so perfect, it was wonderful.
Right.
It was
well, good.
great.
I didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
So, that
contrary to your staff's belief, I do not call you for every favor. That's. I love it.
So, cool.
Well, also, there is some voting going on right now. We talked about it last time. We need to talk about it again.
This is another political endorsement. It's the vote for bestofdentoncounty.com. We had the nomination process. I'll hold it up there again.
Yep.
We had the nomination process, and in the last week, we made the top 3 in categories of automobile dealership, service center, pre-owned, domestic, truck, import. We made the top category. This will be our 5th time trying to win. So I ask any listeners or that to go to bestofdenton.com, bestofdenton.com, easy for somebody to say, and vote in the automotive category for Classic of Denton and all those areas. We've got about 30 days here to do it. Yeah. We'd like to make it 5 years in a row.
Yeah, you guys have either won or been in the very top in multiple categories for the last 4 years. Let's make it a 5-peat.
Right.
If you have done business with Classic, you know that it is well worth the vote.
Right.
Very cool. Well, what else is going on in your world, my man?
I have inventory.
Love that.
Yep, we have inventory. Richard and the owner and myself are continuously battling with the factory manufacturer to get inventory. And
as is
we have Grand Cherokees, the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 3rd row is coming in. We've got it in inventory.
Yeah.
And it's just an awesome vehicle. The quality workmanship of that vehicle, it's 3 rows. So it's a lot of room. We've got the Grand Wagoneer that's there. It's already been built.
Cool.
They're being shipped. That's the top end that will compete with the Tahoe Escalade, larger vehicle, bigger SUV. They're being shipped.
Yeah.
So we've got inventory coming. Matter of fact, we're getting inventory delivered during the evenings. I'll get a phone call from the security. Hey, I got a load coming. Yep, they've got access. Mazda is they usually rail the cars in, and there's a shortage of rail cars from California. And now they're putting them on trucks, and usually it takes me 2 weeks. They had a load that I asked him, I said, when did you leave? In Wilmington, California. He said, I left Monday morning, and he was there Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah.
So he just drives straight through. So that was a load of 9 cars, and we've had 2 loads for trying to ship them to get to inventory.
Yeah.
I got Ram trucks. Heavy duty's a little hard to come by, but the factories are building legitimate sold orders. So if somebody's interested in the vehicle, we will discount on orders. There are rebates. Special order of a vehicle, the factory will lock in the rebates at the time that they purchase with the buyer's order and signed deposit, so they can get the current rebates if there is a change in the rebates. And we have probably 70, 80 Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge on order that are sold orders.
Yeah.
And we have another about 5 to 10 Mazdas that are sold orders that people that way come in, it's there, and bingo.
That's awesome.
They go. And used car values are still strong.
Yeah.
It's still a good time to buy.
I love it.
And the technology, you can buy a new vehicle and get a full factory warranty, maintenance, and that. So, yeah, business is good. We're servicing vehicles. Little time delay sometimes. We'll have parts issues.
Sure.
But
that seems to be the name of the game with everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I was talking to one customer, and he had new air conditioning about a year ago, and thermostat went out, and he says they're 30, 45 days out.
Oof. Yeah.
So
just is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's all catching up, luckily.
It is. Things are starting to catch up. Someone's mentioned, well, there's about 1,500 chips in an automobile, and got corrected. There's 15,000 chips in a vehicle.
In one?
In one vehicle.
What?
Yeah. When you look what the factory has, and then like the radio, if it's Panasonic, if it's a Sonos, or any of those, they got chips that are involved. 15,000 chips in operation of a vehicle. Yep.
Wow. If you'd have told me this morning there was more chips in a car than a Pringles can, I wouldn't have believed you. I'm being honest about that.
That's what it put it in perspective. Or Lay's potato chips.
Yeah,
I remember in 1973. That was probably before you were born.
Yep.
Yeah, when I was a mechanic, and they mentioned then that there'll be computers on vehicles, and 1 to 2 in the future. And now you look at them.
Yeah,
it's amazing how things change.
Absolutely incredible. Well, very, very cool. Well, Rick, before we wrap up, is there anything else classic we need to touch on, or any events coming up, or anything like that?
Well,
you mentioned the chili cook-off.
Chili cook-off's coming up October. North Texas Fair and Rodeo kicks off August the 20th.
Very soon, yes.
Yeah, Ram Rodeo Series is coming in 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
Love it.
We got the Blues Festival kicking out September, third week in September.
Love that.
That's kicking out. Major sponsor in that with the Black Chamber of Commerce, John Baines, Reggie, Kerry, in them that do an excellent job.
Are they going to get you to do karaoke again?
They're not doing karaoke this time. But
for anybody that missed it, Rick came driving in when it was his turn from a truck, drove the truck to the stage, and then hit the microphone. Man, that was an entrance. So
couldn't carry a tune with the Dan, but tried to sing KC and the Sunshine Band. Get down tonight. But it's kind of like I wish they would have had it because I could have my shoes on.
I know. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You would have driven. You would caught everybody's attention in town.
I'd be Rainbow Warrior.
Yeah, exactly, man. It would have been great. Well, perfect. Well, Rick, thank you very much for being here in studio. Guys, make sure you go check out Classic of Denton. Also, hit up the voting for Best of Denton, bestofdenton.com. Make sure you select Classic of Denton in all those automobile categories. Guys, make sure you stay tuned right here at dentonradio.com. And, of course, check out Classic of Denton for any and all of your automobile needs.
Yeah.
What do you say? Relax and enjoy the difference?
Enjoy the difference. And yumslife.com.
Add a little flavor to your feet. That's a good place to end it right there. Thanks for tuning in.